Who is that? Who is that come down here looking for me? Who is that come down here looking for me? Somebody was looking in the camera. I seen somebody out here looking in the camera one time. Come here. Here. Come here. Come on. Come on, patty cake. Come here. Come here. Now, come on, patty cake. Here. There's a whole 2 or 3 of them right there, patty cake. I'm gonna turn the light on. I'm turning the light on. Don't run off now. I'm coming over here. Come here. Don't run off. Come here. Come here. Come here, right here. Get him right there. Patty cake. I call that raccoon patty cake. I call him patty cake sometime there, and I noticed earlier I was watching on the computer looking, and YouTube has a whole thing of patty cakes, about everything you can think of about patty cake. All I did was just say the word. I had not written it down. All I said is patty cake. Now YouTube is showing me videos about everything about patty cake. People playing patty cake and all over the world. They did that with Tiny Tim for a long time. They kept sending me, look at him. They kept sending me, look at him holding my hand down. They kept sending me a lot of video on Tiny Tim. I don't know why they want to do that. You know, just because you say a word, they ought not to be sending you videos on whatever you say. That shows you how much they listen to you. They listen to every word you say. Everything you say can held against you in the court. So you better watch out what you say. Raccoon, you better look out what you say, because YouTube and Google, they'll hold it against you in court. They'll hold it against you they'll hold it against you. It won't never do you any good. They'll always just hold it against you. Old Tiny Tim right there. He was funny now. Don't bite my finger. I was sitting inside there, and I kept seeing something other, and it just didn't look right. Something did not look right. And let me get this one right here. Oh, he got one right there first. Something did not look right, and I got to looking there, and it was Tiny Tim. He was standing there looking in the camera. He wasn't moving. He was just standing there looking. Right there, old Tiny right there. And that's him right there, Tiny. And then it took me a second to stand up and get the food bowl. I had to put some pecans in the food bowl. I had to put some pecans in here. It took me about 30 seconds to do that. In the meantime, I was watching him while I was doing that, and he was walking. He started walking towards the door. He started walking towards the door where I was at. He heard me open the door, then he just stopped, started staring when he heard the door open. That's about when I turned the camera on. You could see him. He was turning around. When I turned the camera on, he was starting to turn around. Why are you sniffing my fingers? He will sniff your fingers, see if they taste like popcorn. You didn't know what your fingers taste like. He ever bite it, he won't know what it tastes like if he ever bites you. That raccoon, he's too nice to bite you. He's too nice. Tell you what, my friend bit me. I got a scar like Turnip said. I got a scar right there from that raccoon biting me right there. That was in February the raccoon bit me. Did not hurt. It hurt worse when they gave me the shots. Now why did you get all of them at one time? Frog. Why did you do that? You always do things like that. Tiny. Tiny. They dropped one right down here too. You dropped one right there. You dropped one right there. That one right there, get it. I told that raccoon you dropped one right there, get it. I told that raccoon that stuff right there. I told him that. I told him that. I told that raccoon that. I said, Raccoon, Tiny Tim, nice raccoon. Ever since day one, he's been nice. He's been very gentle. Look at him, he's touching my hand. He don't care. That raccoon don't care. As long as he gets pecans, he don't care. That raccoon loves pecans. I was getting about 30 to 40 pounds of pecans, 50 pounds of pecans free a year, but my cousin's gonna sell his land. My cousin has a piece of land, has the pecan trees on it, has an 8-inch artesian flowing well, been flowing for 80 years. And but he's gonna sell his land. The land has been in his family for about 70, 80 years now. Probably been in there longer than that. Probably been in there over 80 years now. His granddaddy that bought the land worked for the railroad back in the 20s, 1920s, 30s, the 40s and 50s, whenever it was. I think his grandpa retired in 1960 something from the railroad. I barely remember seeing him. Oh, Tiny right there, old popcorn right there, old popcorn, Tiny Tim right there. He loves popcorn. He loves pecan popcorn. He loves pecan. Hurry up, I got something about my finger right here, Tiny. Ow, 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 ow. Something about my finger right there, Tiny. Mosquito about my finger right there, Tiny. Tiny Tim. Oh, Tiny Tim. I'm trying to get somebody to box right here for you, just in case you wanted somebody this here bowl right here. You want to get up here and get somebody by yourself? Or are you doing okay like this? Why don't you get on the table so I don't have to do nothing? Why don't you get up here on the table and get them out? They didn't know if he was a boy or a girl. You see him jump when I did that. He jumped. Go ahead and get them 2 or 3. Get that one too. Get that one right there. Get that one right there. Right here. Right here. Get that one right there. Frog. I told that raccoon frog. I got this right here. You want to get them out of the bag yourself? Come here. Show everybody you know how to do it. Come here and show everybody you know how to do it. Don't bite my hand when you do it either. He's picking up the mess. He's picking up the mess he made. He made a mess. He's picking all that mess up he made. Get him out of the bag yourself. Get him out of that bag yourself. Stick your hand in there and get you some out of the bag. Did you make a big mess? I got a feeling he made a mess then. Is that your hand I see in that bag? I seen your hand in that bag. He said that's too much work. He said that was too much work. Oh, Tiny, I got these right here for you, Tiny. I got a whole one right here for you. I'm poking it in your mouth. I'm going to poke it in your mouth if you get close enough. I'm going to poke it in your mouth if you get close enough. Ouch. Boy, my leg hurt me so much yesterday. I could not walk yesterday afternoon. It was killing me yesterday. Last night it hurt. Old Moon looks like a little piece. Looks like he's fixing to walk off for a few minutes. You going somewhere, Tiny? When I'm going back inside, I got a couple things I was doing inside. Oi. He's still right there. You still right there, Tiny? You still right there? Look here. Stop this video. That's Tiny Tim. stop.